Welcome to Unfiltered Summit Sisters. I'm Gina.
And I'm Julia.
We are two ride-or-die best friends who are paving the path for what true, authentic relationships look like.
We're facing hardships head-on, having real, uncensored conversations, supporting each other's growth, and shining a light on true, raw healing.
We are navigating the world the best we know how.
Having a hell of a time doing it.
Laughing every step of the way.
Through the rain
and sunshine.
This is Canyon Culture.
So, today, we are in the cutest spot we've ever found.
It's so cute.
It's not like it's beautiful, but it's not like breathtaking, but it is so cute. So we're up the canyon, and I was driving through here, and I just see these twinkle lights in the middle of the forest, and I'm like, what is happening? So naturally, obviously, I pull over to investigate.
Mm-hmm. At what time was this? I'm just curious.
The sun was down, so it easily could have been 5 or 11.
It's the same thing right now.
Right now, it is basically always midnight. We would not survive if we lived in Canada.
No, absolutely not.
So I'm trudging through the snow in flip-flops, sweatpants and a sweatshirt, when it's absolutely jacket and boot weather, to figure out what the hell's happening with these lights. And somebody got married up here. There's a cute little aisle with little stumps for seats and these twinkle lights as like a little, whatever you call it.
Backdrop, I guess?
Yes.
It's so cute.
It is so cute. We'll have to post a picture of what I took that night because I was like, this is magical. Yes. And I was like, and I'm here by myself. Why? And then I was like, right, you're here by yourself. You should go back to the car quickly.
Right.
Which I did.
Right. Because you're in the forest.
Yeah. So I was telling somebody about it. They're like, how is it operated? I was like, I didn't stick around to find out because I was like, oh, yep, I should go home.
Right. And not just being in the forest alone because like people, right? Murderers, rapists.
That's what I was thinking, but you brought up a good point today.
Bears.
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah. It's a thing.
It is.
Whatever. But anyway, in 2 days, it's Christmas.
That is crazy to me.
How did that happen?
I feel like Christmas was 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah. No, I feel like I don't know. I don't even know what's happening.
That's crazy.
But the kids, what I'm loving is we're actually getting to experience a lot more of December with you guys because my kids spent half of December in Texas last year.
Right, because they're actually here.
They're present. So what I'm loving though is watching how excited they're all getting together.
Yeah.
Like Carter stayed up till like 11 wrapping presents for your kids last night. It's so cute. But
so are you done with Christmas shop? Like where are you at? Have you finished shopping? Have you wrapped? What have you done?
Yeah, I'm pretty much, I had 2 gifts come in that I haven't wrapped, but I've wrapped everything, which typically I wrap everything Christmas Eve.
Right.
But I have Santa's gifts are going to need lots of putting together Christmas Eve. So I knew I had to get a head start. Mm-hmm. And my kids are in a really rambunctious state right now. And so I need to get away. Yeah. So I'm like, I got to go wrap presents. And I watch a movie and I hide in my office and I wrap presents. So yes, I was able to knock out everything for the kids in 2 days, including stocking stuff. So I ordered online. I went in person to get what I needed in those 2 days and got it pretty much all done, which I was stoked about.
That's awesome.
It was way awesome. So I've got to wrap a couple more things and then put together their Santa's presents Christmas Eve night.
Nice.
How are you? Where are you at?
I have approximately 187 Amazon boxes that I have not opened in my office.
187? What kind of gifts are you
At this point, I feel like I should just wrap the Amazon boxes, and then on Christmas morning, they can each open a box, and you have to guess whose gift it is.
I think that's fun. I also watched a TikTok the other day where this creator was talking about how everyone should buy their own present, and on Christmas they open their own present, and then it's like a surprise for everybody else. Like that.
Oh,
okay. Right? Like, so you spend your time getting exactly what you want, right? Spending the money that you are comfortable spending, and then research. Anyway, like just all of her points, I was like, I kind of like this. It's not going to work with kids.
Right.
But the idea, there's like no pressure to buy a bunch of people stuff. You're just like, yeah.
So there's one thing that I do, especially with being a single mom on Christmas morning, like there's one adult and a whole lot of children, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I will, as I'm wrapping things, I'll unbox things and I'll put batteries in things.
Yeah.
I'll charge things, and then I'll put the stuff back in the box and wrap it.
Yep.
That way there's less for me to have to do, so I can really sit back and enjoy and watch what everybody's opening and doing.
I think that's so smart.
Yeah.
I do the same idea. I make sure I take out any packaging that's unnecessary.
Right.
Any tags that, just little things like that. I think it's so smart to make
Mhm.
sure. I remember for years you would always post a reminder on social media, don't forget the batteries. Everybody go get batteries.
Stupid batteries all the time.
Yeah. Why they don't come with batteries, I don't know. Everything's expensive.
For
Just
what
throw
we're
some
paying,
batteries.
you can throw 2 AA batteries in there, sir.
Oh, yes, you can. Okay, so what is your plan? Do you have, or you're just like, whatever, it'll get wrapped eventually?
I'm wrapping tonight.
You're wrapping tonight.
I think.
Okay.
I hope.
Do you remember
I keep
last
saying
year?
that.
Do you remember last year? We brought all your presents to my
We
house and we
did.
wrapped in front of the fire.
We did.
That was fun.
That was fun.
We can do that again if you want.
That would be fun. I don't, because I have someone coming in town today, and I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah.
if we're going to dinner tonight or not, and so we'll see.
That was fun though.
We'll see. I've got 3 days, right? Wait,
It's
2 days.
I don't know.
How many days do I have?
I don't know. Not enough. It's not enough days. But I took the kids to like a drive, like all the kids, like your kids, my kids, in your big van. We drove out and we went through like this.
Where was it, or what was it called? I'm curious.
I have no idea. The tickets were given to me, so I didn't do any research about what it is.
Okay.
It was in the South Jordan, West Jordan area. And so
Because we went to one on date night, and I was curious if it was the same one that you guys went to.
I don't know. Did you get glasses?
No, but you had to pay extra for that stuff,
Oh,
and we didn't need.
no.
That.
My friend who gave me the tickets went, and she said, all it does is make me feel like I'm high. And I was like, where are the glasses?
Isn't this the same friend that didn't know what hippie lettuce was, though?
No,
Oh, okay.
she knows.
Okay.
I think she does. So it's a drive-through, like they have lights and music. So you turn the radio to the right station. They've got music synced up to the lights, and we drove around, and the
Mhm.
kids loved it. There was singing and screaming, look over there, look over there. And it was just the cutest thing ever. We had so much
Aw.
fun. And the family that gave us those tickets went to, like, they have like times you have to go.
hmm
So we had like the 7:00 tickets, and they had 7:30. And so by the time we were done, we were like, I bet they're here. So we found them and pulled over, and it was just so cute to open up the van and just see like I think there was 11 or 12 kids, I can't remember, piling out, running over to hug their 4 kids. And I'm just like,
Aw.
we literally saw them yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're all just running like, hi, we missed you. And they're hugging the mom, the dad, the kids. It was so cute. And then we drove home, and there's a way to our house where you can go up and over a hill or around the point of the mountain.
hmm
And so when the kid's dad lived here, he lived on that side of the point of the mountain. So I
Okay.
often would ask them, do you guys want to go up and over or around?
Yeah.
So I'm driving home, and I was like, do you guys want to go up and over or around? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Russell goes, up and over.
Yeah.
Like all my kids knew what it was, because they haven't done that in over a year.
Aw.
And so we took the long way, and they were like, let's keep driving. And I was like, it's a school night. But okay.
I'm like, it's December. It doesn't matter.
I know, right? It feels like that. I hope schools understand that. That's how parents feel. I guess
It's-
December. It's
yeah.
after Thanksgiving. What are we doing?
Right.
But anyway, so I did that with the kids, and I know you took the kids to do
Yep.
lights. How was that?
So I learned a lot of things, right? So we've been in Utah for a year and a half now, right? And I went to take the kids to see lights, and I don't even know. South Jordan? West Jordan.
Those are 2 different places.
Yes. So I thought South Jordan, West Jordan, like they can't be that far, because Alpine and Lehigh and American Fork and Highland are all nestled closely, and you can get to each one pretty quickly.
Like a
and, right?
15-minute drive. Yeah.
Right. No. South Jordan and West Jordan are very different and very big and very far, and we drove way more than we saw lights. And oops.
You know what, though? You have lights in your car, so.
Right.
But did the kids have fun?
They did. They had fun. We got to see a bunch of different houses, and the majority of them had music to lights.
I love that.
But my favorite one is the one in Highland, closer
Yes.
to us, where they've got like 3 houses have all joined together to do lights to music.
Yeah.
And they're conveniently right across from a church parking lot, so we can all park there.
Yeah.
So there's not so much crazy traffic on the street. And it's so fun.
It's crazy to me because when we started taking the kids there, they were little babies, and you just parked on the curb because you didn't need the parking lot, and it was one house. Like, I just can't believe how much it's grown.
That's cool.
But the kids had fun.
But I'm surprised that I am and I'm not. Like, I'm surprised that it's free and there's no charge because it's that good.
It is really, really good. Like, it was just as good as the drive-through thing we did. It was just, like, shorter.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they have, like, movie quotes and they'll stop. It's cute. It's really fun. I don't know. I don't know if other states are like that, but I like that about Utah is that you said you found bloggers that tell you all the places.
Yeah. So she listed, like, here are, 9 or 10 houses in West Jordan or South Jordan, wherever the hell I went. I don't remember. Here's 9 houses in Lehigh here. So she separated them by area.
But there's so many places to go and take the kids for lights. And it's such a fun way just to, a free, other than gas, which is expensive, but a relatively free way to just kind of make it fun.
Yes.
So that's cute.
Yep.
Okay, so Christmas Eve, the next activity we've got.
So excited. We're doing homemade spaghetti and meatballs for dinner because that is our tradition and one of my kids' favorite meals that I make.
I have not had it yet. Did you know that?
All?
Nope. Because last Christmas Eve was one of our hardest days of our entire lives.
Yes.
And
I remember
so
we were flipping a tire.
We flipped tires and then
quite a few times.
Sat in front of the fire all night. I didn't come over from meatballs. So I haven't had your spaghetti meatballs.
It's one of their favorite meals, but it takes more time to make. Yeah. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do cookies, decorate cookies.
How excited are you for that?
So excited. I don't have anything for that yet, but that's why we're going to the store later.
Okay, cool.
And then my kids open one gift on Christmas Eve. So it's usually one of their smaller gifts. And they get to open one gift on Christmas Eve, which just kind of like bumps up the excitement for Christmas morning.
Right. I still love that our kids are like, we're sleeping over. We're getting up
at 5 a.m. I'm like, no, you are not.
Santa will take all his presents back.
The Grinch will come.
The Grinch will come and steal. And his heart is back down to the wrong size. No, my kids are so excited to spend Christmas with your kids.
I'm so excited.
I know. I think that's the thing is both you and I are struggling right now with the Christmas spirit. But I think these kids keep us from going into complete darkness.
Yes.
Because I didn't get a tree because I've been in this Scrooge space. We are both real tree girlies.
All the way.
All the way. And I'm sure you'd get yours in January if you could. Just leave it up all year round.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, Thanksgiving weekend, we have a tradition. We go to the lot, we pick out a tree. My kids play tag with my granddad, their granddad, my dad, and we get hot chocolate. And it's this tradition that we do. And this year, I'm just like so not in the holiday spirit. Holidays have been rough for me. And so I didn't get a tree. And I was just like, right, we should do that. And like the kids are like, so are we going to get a tree? And I was like, right, we should do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my mom had a coworker who had an extra fake tree that she wanted to donate to us. And I was like, that is amazing. Thank you. So they brought it over. It doesn't fit. It's too tall. So I have to take the top part off so it looks.
You'd have to put it in order for it to fit, you'd have to put it on the landing.
It's true.
And not use the front door ever.
I was just going to say, the landing that fits 1.5 people on it.
So you can't go in or out of the house, but you do have a tree.
We could just hang it from the ceiling on
Perfect.
On the stairs.
I saw a meme on social media where somebody had taken it. It was a real tree though. Just
that's okay.
Throwing it out there. But they got a ginormous real tree and they put the majority of it in their house and then they cut off the top part and put it on their roof so it looks like it's sticking out.
Love that. I've seen that before in person and I love it.
That's so cool.
It's so fun. So now we have a tree.
Yay.
It's fake and it half works. And it's skinny.
It is skinny.
It is really skinny, but we have it.
I feel that. I had all this Christmas spirit and excitement before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then we went to Texas for a week. And my boyfriend went with us. And so I basically got to pretend to have a partner and pretend to be a stay-at-home mom for a week.
Yeah.
To come back to living in 2 separate households, to being a single mom again. And I had strep for 2.5 weeks straight.
Even not just a little bit of strep, like a lot of strep.
Through antibiotics and multiple steroids and And ever since then, I'm like, I just want to be done with Christmas. Which I know sounds horrible,
no,
but
it's just, I get it. I think we're
right.
both, okay, so for me, I feel weary. Does that word
Yes.
match for you?
I'm weary. Christmas is extra work.
That's what
I'm
it
pulling
is.
money that I don't have to spend on Christmas.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Right. And
It's just
so
pulling from all of our bank accounts,
yes,
mental accounts,
all of
emotional
it.
accounts that we don't have extra in right now.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's been a hard year, but it's been a trying year.
Yeah.
And we've risen above a lot of things, but I think the hard part that we're both dealing with is just the weary is the perfect word for me, because it's not like I love Christmas.
Yes.
I don't have anything against Christmas. I love the celebration, but I just don't have the extra.
Yes.
And so people post on, moms make it magical. And I'm like, I know. And I don't have the energy to make it magical. Can somebody else do it for my kids, please? Because
Yeah.
I can't. So for me, that's been my struggle, and I'm working on it. And my kids are great, and they give me a lot of grace for it. But I really do think having your kids there so they make Christmas happy for themselves. Because
yes.
you've got your girls who are like, let's make Christmas cookies together. Like, they're jazzed to do it. My kids are jazzed to make cookies with you guys.
They're so excited. And they do.
Sunday.
The kids bring so much joy and so much magic, and that pulls us out of our weariness a little bit.
But it's hard.
It is.
And it's hard. And the thing is I'm doing the work that I can now, not to go into a dark place, but it's not enough to make it Christmas magic.
No, it's just enough to not drown.
Right, which is hard. It's hard when
is.
it's something that I used to love so much. But this is my 6th year, my 5th Christmas. I don't know how the numbers work. A lot of Christmas is on my own.
Yeah.
And it's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard doing the holidays by yourself. It's not pleasant. And I feel like I've been doing it for a really long time.
Yeah.
But I want to be excited. So taking the kids to do that Christmas light stuff was really good for me.
Mm-hmm.
And being around their energy, I think, is good for me. So even though you and I are like not looking forward to the decorating of the cookies, I think it'll be good to be around their joy and energy. And that's what I want to focus on.
Yes.
Is that.
So did you know that in Texas, there's not all this white shit on the ground everywhere?
I did know that. Yeah.
Okay. So which means that we can do cookies outside because the frosting and the sprinkles and the holy freaking mess.
Yeah.
We can't do that here.
No. I mean, we could come up here and do it and just be like bundled up.
Right. But then they're going to get icing on all of their snow gear.
Oh.
Then we have to wash all of the snow gear.
That could take a week.
For real.
It's so puffy.
For real. Anyway, but they're excited for that. So we've got cookies, making cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We've got spaghetti and meatballs. And then Christmas Day, we're going to do burrito bowls.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm more excited about that than anything.
I think that is the most exciting part of Christmas. I am so excited.
I'm so excited too. As soon as we talked about it yesterday to make that plan, I was like, what plans do we want to for sure nail down that our families are doing together?
Yes.
And we decided the cookies, minimum.
Yes.
And dinner, Christmas night.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're like, I was like, I had somebody donate a Thanksgiving dinner to us. It was like boxed mashed potatoes, a frozen pie, and a full turkey. It was very sweet. But I had Thanksgiving with my parents.
Right.
And I remember talking to a lady who dropped it off, and I was like, well, I already have a Thanksgiving. And she just looks at me and she goes, you can eat this another day. And I was like, oh, right.
What?
I can.
We had that. So we had that same thing with my mom. She makes amazing Thanksgiving food. It's the
I haven't even been there.
best.
I have leftovers, and I'm like, oh, it's so good.
It's so good, right? And so I remember, we're talking about it one time, and she was like, you can make it any day of the year. And we're like, what?
You can?
Are you sure?
We're ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
But so you and I were talking yesterday, and I was like, well, I have a turkey, and you're like, which is weird because neither of us really love turkey.
Right.
And then we started going through. I was like, I like ground turkey. You're like, yeah, for chili. And I was like, yeah, meatballs. And all of a sudden I went, burrito bowls. Which doesn't have ground turkey.
So usually I do a roast on Christmas. So
Yeah.
Christmas morning I do cinnamon rolls and then a sausage, egg, cheese casserole thing that I prep the night before, throw in the oven so I can watch everybody open presents, and then breakfast is ready, right? And then I know I'm going to be tired by Christmas night. So I usually just throw a roast in the crock pot, but I wasn't feeling it this year, right? I was like, I don't really feel like roast for Christmas dinner. And the minute you said burrito bowls, we were like, yes. That.
Okay. So we were going to go shopping today. But anyway, I am determined to not be a Scrooge, at least for Christmas Day.
Right.
But I do think
I have a
that
Christmas headband for you if that would help.
I think that will help, and I think we need to spend time together.
Yes.
I think that'll be helpful. I think Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, just make sure we are together,
Yes.
because I think that's going to help. It's going to help me not feel lonely.
I already thought about
You're going to come sleep in my bed.
after
Christmas
flipping a
Eve.
tire.
So is that our tradition, Christmas Eve, we
Like,
flip tires?
should I flip a tire again? I already finished my training for the whole week, so technically I could.
Should we make that a tradition, Christmas Eve, you and I flip
We
tires?
flip tires.
To end the year.
It's definitely going to be cold on Christmas Eve.
It really will be.
We've had such beautiful weather. We've
Oh my
had like
gosh.
highs in the 50s and sunny, which is not typical winter for Utah, right?
Nope.
Not typical December.
Like, we're in short sleeves and tank tops.
But that is now over.
We're done. No, today.
Today, the high's like 48 today still.
I'm so excited.
But this is it.
And we're done. And we're winter.
And then we're back to winter.
Okay, I am grateful. I'm grateful that you're here for Christmas. I'm grateful that even though I'm in this space, that I know that I've got like a place. And it's not darkness. And I think that's because of choices I've made and having you guys here. But I'm grateful that I still have to do Christmas by myself, right?
Right.
Like, as much as we say that we're partners and stuff, like
We're still waking up on Christmas morning. You're still doing stockings and presents and yeah.
doing all that by myself without my partner. No one's there to help me figure out what kid's going to like what, you know what I mean? But
I feel
love,
like I could sneak into your house Christmas Eve and just like if you hear something, it's Santa.
what are you going to do?
Just I don't know, sneak into your bed. Is that too lesbian? Sneak into your bed so you don't wake up alone.
Listen, what you should do, though, is you should tell me so I can turn on the heater on your side of the bed.
That's right. I forgot it is not the whole. Okay.
So you have to tell me, but then I'll pretend to be asleep.
Okay.
Turn it on and then
Pretend to be surprised.
oh my gosh. Your boyfriend's at your house in your bed
Right.
with James. He's like, so I woke up alone, and you're like, I didn't. Neither did Gina.
It's okay. He's used to it because I don't sleep. So
Right, perfect. But I'm just grateful that you're here. And so even though I'm having a hard time, I don't think it's as dark as it is because I do have you guys. And I know if when I need light, I can go to you guys and be there. And I'm just excited for our kids to just do Christmas together.
I'm so excited. I'm grateful. I'm going to piggyback off of that. I mean, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for you and your kids and that we get to have all of these traditions and memories and joy and fun, and that even though we are weary and tired, I know all of that will disappear for a while when we get together and all the kids are excited and showing each other presents and eating yummy food. It'll all disappear for a while, and that I think that is the beauty and the joy of having you guys as family and so close, is that it doesn't matter what's going on, just being around you guys makes everything else disappear for a little bit.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. No tissues today, no crying.
No.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas Eve? What day are we on?
I don't know. I think Carter said Eve.
Saturday. We're not today. What day is it?
It's Friday.
It's not Eve. It's Eve. 3 Eves? I don't know. I don't know. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
December. Happy winter. I don't know.
Happy solstice.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Unfiltered Summit Sisters.
Come join us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to get a sneak peek into our lives.
It's beautiful, chaotic, crazy, and fun.
What else would you expect raising 10 kids?
All the links you need are in the show notes.
See you next week.